Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Williams now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Strat cards. A week.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to rifle one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Baby. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Gonna celebrate, then get smacked. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
FR.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off.
Sense.
Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
I tried.
Vic will look to throw on first down. He cannot get away, and down goes Vic. Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Vic. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Third and long for Vic. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Vic. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper
Why
route.
do they
and then
catch
breaks it
everything?
off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Vic. And he'll go right back to Lamb. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Like it.
Vic readies to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall.
He didn't go over. Pepper swats actually came in clutch. On 3rd down. Had to go over and give it up.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Finna be another one-play TD if they don't use our safety.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once.
Oh, wow.
Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that
Plumber's
touchdown from
getting
earlier,
sold.
trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Plummer. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the
Tough
bench.
LOL
Not
with
too
a
close,
TD.
mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive,
Denzel got
they were in
flattened.
field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 10, Vick out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Loves to play
So
volleyball.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb.
What I tell you, it's Bruce. He gone.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Plummer. Flush to his right. A little check down to Lindsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. score, a pick six for the Texans TD.
Yeah.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for six.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Final shot before break. Plummer. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw, Vic. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Plummer. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
My O-line makes me wanna die. O-line doesn't hold maybe Avalites.
One more time with Lindsey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a
Why
throw he
didn't he
wishes he
get
had
blocked
back.
like
He
what the
certainly
actual
does, but
fuck?
as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before.
This game annoys the shit
Didn't
out
happen
of
to get
me.
it completed in this case.
They'll run on first down. It's Austin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I quit.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he
I
might be on
need
the
I
verge of
let
popping
me
one.
block.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Shit's so dumb.
On 2nd and a couple, Vic. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses.
Yeah.
Those exact
Breaks
type
tackles.
of runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
9-0 overall, running over 9-5.
Now Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not
So the
once but
scoring
twice.
dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. CeeDee Lamb, 57 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the
9-1
highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through.
Lamb beats
Go ahead and throw
9-7.
one
A
more
guy
up there.
gotta
Why
stop
not?
blitz
Been a
now.
great game, and we are not done yet. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Williams to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now after
Go
the touchdown a
13 when
moment
we
ago, they
score.
work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Off play action. Plummer sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, it's Austin. Down right around the 25. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On the ground with a tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Some bitches.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
I'm fucking lagging.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Plummer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
For sure.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so
My
choose.
dude died
But
even
otherwise,
try.
just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you know, it wasn't a...
Loss is on me, I played like shit. Getting drink RQ.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Save. Well was.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Lagging bad.
Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Play fake. Mariota. And Blount has it. And he's got this down to the 35. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
You not see me lagging to LOL. I can try my best LOL it hard.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Delay to quick play.
On the return, Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I can hardly move my player.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
It's so bad.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Luck, to be honest.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a give
Let's
to
go
Lindsey.
LOL.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play
Delay
there,
so
so they're
bad
left
for
with a
everything.
3rd down and 6. in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lindsey on the toss left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Madden LOL.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Lacking too bad to make field goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And a decent effort, but they'll mark him down about 3 yards shy of the 1st. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Is it just me, or you still lagging too? Imagagging just sec delay seem like. Can't make my cuts. Mine's a lot longer than that. Like I'll pick a play or snap the ball and it does it right after.
At the hotel for the first half, 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Williams now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This game, dude.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
I'll try to pass, but I doubt I can.
Off the play fake. Plummer. And he fires one, but incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal
This is the
starting
most
field
boring
position.
Madden game
Their own
I've ever
2-yard line.
played.
So what's your definition of ideal?
Can't do
The 1-yard
anything.
line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup Brady. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Calling a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Mariota. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz.
How's that not 2 points?
Here's Bradley Pena now.
That's a
as he's
save
on
it,
a
but
punt for the
okay.
first time this afternoon. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Plummer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Plummer. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
That was to Roy. Fucking Plummer.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Jake.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I really wanna know if it's my internet or the fucking doesn't.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, here's Blunt. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And, Brandon, this is what it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Mariota now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A tackle.
Here's Mariota. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
OFC it fixes on the last drive of the cousin. Hate this game.
They'll run again with Blunt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Back to throw, Brady. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brady.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. His kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Williams to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns' drive about to get started. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in.
Laughing what a joke of a game.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and
Can't believe I sat through the whole game lagging just for that to happen. Yup, LOL.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and not all W's are created.
We would have kicked their ass if we could have actually passed the ball. LOL, yeah, you gonna be back for it next week. Only scored field goals. Ick, LOL. They sucked FR. Ick pisses me off. Always deep balls. Same. They were probably thinking, YTF are they just running? What's good? Ick lol. The delay was awful.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
I bet I would quit lol.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from FedEx Field. On the return, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down, Plummer. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Mid blitz every
Back to
play.
throw. Plummer. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A give to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What
He
happened?
got
During
dorsed.
film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Crosby is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Williams now on the return. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Just not my night.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Williams to return. And they'll get him down inside
Big
the
I
30
saw
at the
you don't
27.
like us FR like I don't know, don't get wide open somehow.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To throw on third down, Plummer. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Off-play action. Plummer. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Yeah.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8. Looking to throw. Plummer. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The kick by McManus is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive,
I can beat their defense.
Work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports Studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tavon Austin, 31 yards. yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point try now for Crosby.
Wow, I gotta figure out depth.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Why they getting torched?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Off the play fake. Plummer. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tavon Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Just gone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
We're getting smacked, LOL, sorry. They not nice though. Can't pick play. Tough.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
So they are getting lucky.
Flushed out right. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Off play action. Plummer.
For sure.
Buying time to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Plummer, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Let's go. Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Let's go.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
In top
So not
1-0-0
much time to
RN.
speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They never jump it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Makes no sense.
To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Can you kick it? Mine can, LOL.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Tough.
The final shot before break. Plummer. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot.
We're gonna change to speed rather than
as the
overall.
second half gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Second down and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to... There he goes, right side.
Go time, baby.
Touchdown, Washington. Jared Cook, 55 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it.
What is
because
the
to
play?
me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big time play.
Crosby connects
No
on
clue
the
but
extra
ran
point.
right through the
And the lead
tackle.
now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
That's my problem.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
We don't score here, I'm backing out of this one. It's a
The
man.
Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this
Same.
point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Plummer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And
Can
if you're
pick
going to
play
run it,
again.
you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Plummer. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Oh, Hill, great grab. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're
But
able to
he'll
convert
catch
on
the
3rd
one.
down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
LOL.
Back to throw again. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus, he's good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
They aren't good at all.
After after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On play action, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Cook. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard.
Shouldn't have even lost to those bums. Ya tu ls we should dage. No, I'm good to go. Four more. I might just try acrobat on them and see what happens. Worth a try.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsay. He'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Plummer escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Plummer. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Plummer. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking
Playing
for. We
like
know
us
that.
tonight.
That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Prescott off play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Plummer. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions.
He looked open.
They go on and
Plummer
usually play a pretty decent game. Other
ball.
quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They run on first down with Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They run with Jackson out of the gun. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. On third down, here's Bo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. Williams to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Plummer. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards. But touchdown, Browns! Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Nice.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
LOL.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. Off play action. Plummer. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play action now. Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2 drops.
Prescott now. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Keyshawn Johnson. 55 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
It's here like it should be our bull. OFC that happens after we get cheated twice.
It's good, and it's 21-10. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Williams. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A little check down to Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. CeeDee Lamb, 68 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Nope, wanna switch. We gotta get a fucking win. Sure. Like I don't know, my deck is lost solo swear lol.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Squats plays so differently.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Plummer. Now he's flushed out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete
2 QB
and not
spies
intercepted.
and no one open.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Dancing to his left. Room past the 20. And he's out right at the 25. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Looking to throw. Plummer. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Plummer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his
They
career.
catch everything though. Kick. Probably be my last one unless we win. Yeah, I can only lose for so long. Emoji happy tears. Same LOL. duo. Smart.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Good defense.
Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their...
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Wouldn't let me switch off on.
Has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Vic goes play action. He'll buy some time right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Yeah.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Michael Vick. That is caught at the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs,
I'll
they
take
open
it.
up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go play action. Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. Complete to Newsom. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On play action, Mariota. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And they'll run again, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7
Nice.
here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Deebo Samuel, 47 yards. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
I felt it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake, Mariota. He finds Austin complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action now, Mariota. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine
run with that, and they force
If you
another
run it,
incompletion.
watch me on the
And not
cutback in
much
the
to
middle.
speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third
The
quarter
only one
inside
covered,
Lambeau.
emoji crying
Glad you're with
loudly.
us. Second and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Being chased out left. Completes it to Austin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Mariota on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mariota now. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away.
Now I just need to lock up.
And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They tough that.
Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down. Play action now. Vick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Young. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, Vick. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Coup now for the point after.
On me would let me switch.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. Touchdown. Here's Coup to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mariota to throw it. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Throwing. Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He ran backwards though.
From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the
Run
defense?
passers and watch me. Open almost every time.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put it into this thing.
I just feel Troy would get there on one deep ball.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's Mariota.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, right side. 30. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And
tough, I'm going to look at you more, guessing you there sitting a lot. LOL, I be like that too. You close, LOL. Up to you, LOL. 04. Veteran 0 win reward, emoji happy tears. We can go 05. One more. Can't go all night, W out a win. Tough. We lockin' in this time.
Charles and I
gotta
set for
be
this
up
Madden
at 630.
Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Same kiss. Yup.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we
Damn
go
it,
for
Bar.
Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than
Okay,
ideal, but
how
I think
did
they
they
also
do?
sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right
Mariota
away.
five not
What was that,
yours.
like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. Ooh, the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, Vick. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Ware. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Vick.
Ik LOL can't catch a break.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon
Good shot.
intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some space here. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Good run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
That fucker.
To throw Mariota. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Miles Austin from 6 yards away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
We getting our dub. Swear should be 1-4-zip.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Throwing, Vic. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question.
Nice.
Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Vic. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive? Right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marshawn Lynch. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Nice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
We couldn't get stopped last game, we clamping now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Super.
From the 6.
You mad LOL.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Only like he just pushed man off.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
I got its land.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
He'll play back again.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Min.
Ahead of the
No
chains
problem.
now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marcus Mariota, 27 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Witty. Streak.
Out is the kickoff unit
Just
as
play
they
deep,
run up
they
and
can
send
have
this one
slant.
away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Steps away. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick looking deep for his tight end Ertz. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Should have had sack, but I'll
Try
take a
again
pick.
from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mariota. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. And you forget the other options that are out there.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the 3rd quarter. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been? The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half for their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
W.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This game is completely different from last. For sure. I should be prefect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They got one stop, one last game, right or no?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time.
Only cause field goal I count as good.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. push, turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
First down, Mariota.
Locked all the way up. GG. Get him out of here. For sure. Good shit. One more. I'm down. Ill-envy. One more. TD Singh. I have no self-control. Emoji happy tears. Hi. Me either, I gotta be up, but for me. 9.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
We go from Las Vegas.
Now White on the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Play action, it's Kelly. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls?
Triple coverage and tried it.
They're going to be
Emoji
aggressive
happy
right out of
tears.
the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit
I
too
took
long.
it,
He made a
LOL.
nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Dummy they are.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. To throw is Mariota.
As long as one of us got it, I didn't
His
mind.
big tight end complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd down at 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On me.
Now Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Austin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Lynch, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Thought he fumbled at first.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not
Same.
the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Vic. Vic in trouble, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
He's got his man, his right. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Vic now from the 50. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first down throw coming for Vic. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the option, here's Henry. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Vic, 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
I guarded the outer one, NOFC that one gets open. Bit tough.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
My boo.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's White. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the 1st half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Second and 16. Kelly. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Complete to Newsom. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They go play action. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nice.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This is caught at the 20 and all the way down to the 10-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Vick keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. On play action, Mariota being chased out left. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
He was supposed to dive.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On the move to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it, because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
He didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
I don't got passes in there.
The kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in
Only
this
2
wild
offensive
4th quarter.
TDs wheel lock.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Jack Youngblood able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Able to hook up here with Ridley. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Kelly. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Well, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
For sure. Better than Derwin.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
If I would have stayed with it, I would have clicked down.
They'll look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. Ronnie White, 47 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Rare goats are made LOL.
Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Mariota. Trying to improvise. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
Fails never
if
fails.
both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All good on me. I had circled one play. Missed it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. First throw in overtime here for Vic. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Michael Vick. Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Do I got 9 or 5?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Nice.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
101 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
What can Mariota do in the OT? Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
GG.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to...
Let's fucking go. Close. LOL.